Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for waiting. A big 4-1 Canucks victory to kick off the 6-game road trip. The Canucks are now one game over 500. They have vaulted themselves to third place in the North Division. Granted, everyone's got games in hands on them, but that's okay. And it was a great night overall. Brock Besser, 2 goals to take over the league. The league over guys like Connor McDavid and Mikko Rantanen, which is awesome. Thatcher Demko was good. But let's get into it. Welcome. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary, post-game live stream for a 4-1 victory on Saturday night, January the 30th. And right away, if no matter where you are, whether you're in Steveston or Richmond, it's nice to be back at home after doing Thursday night from work. If you're in my area, Steveston and Richmond, in the city, in the Lower Mainland, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world, I appreciate you being here. You know that I do not take you for granted. I invite you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel already. I invite you to like this video, like the fact that we can hang out and talk about a Canucks win. And I want to give a shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Just Incredible, and the newest Hall of Fame member, nucksfan 29. Thanks to all of you. And thanks to all of you for no matter what type of membership level you have. If you're interested in joining part of the CCC crew, the Clay's Canucks commentary crew, you can join on this channel by pressing the join button on this video or other videos, or looking up the membership tab on my channel. Okay, you guys know what I like to do. I like to make sure that I try and stay, caught up a little bit. I have a few moderators helping me. Thank you to those moderators. And if you did anything before, retype your question now, copy and paste. But I'm going to try and go questions only at least to start, to make sure that we try and stay up to date. So thanks again for being here. And at the very end, if I feel like it, I think it'll be fun. I kind of like doing those non-Canucks questions at the very end, just a chance to get to know me a little bit better. Okay, so I know you guys have just typed in a bunch of stuff, but just go back up and copy and paste those questions once again, because I'm going to start from now, actually. So Andrew Chang, member, says this: trade for Tannen for Sam Bennett or trade for Victor Mete? I don't think, actually both Calgary and Montreal are in the division. I'm not sure. I'd be more interested in Mete than Bennett if I had to choose one or the other. I saw some other people asking, is this Virtanen's last game as a Canuck? I'm not so sure. I wouldn't go there yet. Yes, he's been a healthy scratch for 2, but the season is still a long season. Mete has formally requested a trade, apparently, but then GM Mark Bergevin is, last I read, he's denying it. So I'm not sure what is the absolute truth. Is Hoglander already what Virtanen should have been for Vancouver? Brad, he's certainly starting off that way for sure. Should we trade Virtanen for Levo? No, Mr. Pucker, I thought Levo was good, but I'm not sure. The contracts don't make sense. Levo has a Calgary, I don't think it's a trade that Calgary makes, given that Virtanen makes double that Levo makes. So I just don't think it'll happen. Would you hang out with Hoglander? Rude dude with Tude. I love that handle. Yeah, sure. Why not? I would hang out with Hoglander. I don't know if we'd understand each other, but that's okay. Avash, hey Clay, great win. Best performance so far. I agree. Fangirl, hey Clay, thoughts on Vancouver beating Winnipeg for the first time since 2016? Yes, it was 10 straight losses. I was at the last time they beat them, December 20th, 2016. It was great. An overall solid game. And as I said in my post-game video, the fact that the Canucks outshot them by a wide margin was a wonderful, wonderful sign. Noah, hi Clay, how are you? I am great, Noah. Hope you are well. Leonard, how much GameStop stock do you have? Leonard, I wish I was one of those smart guys. I'm not really much big in the stock market, so unfortunately I will have to continue working and making my humble salary working for the Catholic Church. Riley, do you think that the NHL could be crazy next year? Depends what you mean, Riley. You have to expand on that. Michael, do you think the Canucks will make the playoffs? I've said right from the start that they're going to come in third in the division. They are now third in the division, but everyone's got games in hand on them. Tom says, should we trade for Tannen? I think it's going to be hard to find a suitor. We got to up his trade value first. Pacific, Teal, how likely will the Canucks lead the league in drawing penalties come the season's end? They have players that can do so. Hughes draws penalties. Pedersen draws a lot of penalties. But it doesn't matter how many they draw. I just want the Canucks to be very effective on their power play. But that's a great question, Pacific Teal. It's possible for sure. Inferno, Clay, what's your schedule looking like for February? Will there still be post-game streams as regularly as you did this past month? Inferno, great question. I was lucky. I did one for every single game in January, including the game I was at. And I already know that there's a couple nights where I either can't watch the game or, like, for instance, on February 1st, on Monday, I can watch the game, but then I have to play piano for a mass. But then that's one of those where I will come back and do the live stream a bit later. Maybe set a time like 10 or 10:30 that night. Actually, I'll wait. I'll wait to the end. But basically, I was going to ask you, I have to be busy from about 7 to 8:30. So I could do it as early as 8:30 or 9, or then just bump it to my later spot at 9:30, at 10 or 10:30, what I used to do. By the way, for you members, my first members only live stream will be, I've scheduled it. We're going to go every second and fourth Sunday. So the first one is on Valentine's night, but no one's got anywhere to go. So Sunday night, February the 14th at 10 p.m. But I'll remind you about that going forward. Thoughts on Hoglander? Rios, he was great. He was solid. I think that he was not just his goal, but his work ethic is very, very impressive. Henry, who do you want to get the A next year in replace of Sutter? It could go to someone like Schmidt, could go to Petey, could go to Hughes. I think any of those guys would be really good. JT Miller, I think, would be really good as well. Reaction, do you feel more confident for the next game against the Habs after tonight's great win? Reaction, I don't know how you couldn't. After 3 wins over Ottawa, yes, it was Ottawa, but we beat them, and then a dominant win tonight. Reg, do you think that the outcome would have been different if Dubois was on the Jets roster? Not sure if he makes a 3-goal difference, to be honest with you, Reg. Lefty, do I get a prize for predicting the score correctly today? No, Lefty, your prize is good job, Lefty. I'm proud of you, buddy. Clay, you almost got your 4-2 prediction. Yes, NucksFan 29, Hall of Fame member. Indeed, I'm predicting 4-2 until they actually win a game 4-2. Harry, Noah, should Demko start next game or Holtby? Good question. Demko is good, but Holtby was really good. I think with a bit of travel to Montreal, I think they're going to get 1 game each, and I think maybe you go to Holtby, but I think either way you're fine, because I was at the game on Thursday night, as you guys know, and Holtby was very solid in net. I'm fine either way, truly. But Demko is playing very well. Harry, hi Clay, how are you? I'm great, Harry. Hope you're well as well. What do you think of Pedersen's game today? Harmon, I thought he was good. I thought he had a couple really good chances. I thought he was good along the boards. I thought he had a strong game. He got his 1 assist, +2, 4 shots on goal, 21 minutes of ice time. So overall, I thought it was a pretty strong game for Petey. Avash, one concern I had was our laps in the second and first. I thought it was okay. ParkersPucks, whoa, let's go. Hello, Parker. Nice to see you. Reaction. That's 2 games in a row where Clay almost got his 4-2. Yeah, I got to be a little more creative with my predictions, but I'm pretty lazy. Harry, thoughts on Demko's performance? Absolutely solid. Demko or Holtby for the rest of the season? Fat Cat, I'm fine if both of them are going. I thought Edler had a solid game today. Yeah, Clay? Noah, I thought Edler was good. 20 minutes of ice time and an assist, of course, on that very first goal. Yeah, I thought Edler was good. No bad penalties from Edler today, which is a bonus, always. Harry, what do you think of the weird bounce from the Jets D zone? Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the second goal? Yeah, Hoglander, he's got the best hand-eye coordination on the team. I thought that was great if that's what you're talking about. Gmod, is Hoglander Burrows 2.0? By the way, Gmod, I saw your other question. Yes, I've been to the East Coast once. I was in Charlottetown. No, I've been twice, actually. I was in Charlottetown once, and I was in, what's the place called? It was in, I can't believe I can't remember the name now. I was in Charlottetown once, and I was in Nova Scotia once, but it wasn't Halifax. It was, I'll have to get back to you. But I have been to the Maritimes twice. Is Hoglander Burrows 2.0? He actually could be more skilled than Burrows, actually. Jet, suggestion for people like me that are not yet subscribed on the CCC Crew. This is the only way I know how to support Clay, by not skipping the ad. Jet, that's fine. Thank you. I certainly don't expect people to buy membership or purchase membership if they can't or don't want to. That's cool. And you can skip the ad. It's okay. But Jet, that's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, we're over 100 viewers, so that's awesome. We're only at 26 likes, so let's get that to at least the halfway point. If we get those likes up to 50, that's pretty cool. But I appreciate all of you being here. Should we get Vince Dunn? Tayeb, I think Vince Dunn's okay. He got walked a couple times in the playoffs, but I think he's still a young guy. So yeah, I think we could inquire him. I don't even know, you guys. Are Mete and Dunn right shot or left shot? Or are both of them the same? Let me know. Clay, I just want to say hi, but I'm going to finish watching the Canucks postgame. No problem. Rio's thoughts on Demko saving 100 or 103. He's been solid. He's been great. It's funny. At postgame, I heard him say he doesn't want to talk about bubble Demko anymore. He wants to move on to this season, which is a pretty mature thing to say. Do you think Demko is starting to show what he can be next year? Owen, I think he's starting to show what he can be right now. I think he's great. O'Reilly, do you think it would be crazy playoff-wise? It could be. If you're talking about this season, I think this season is going to be very, very interesting when it comes to playoffs, and we've talked about that a few times. Arjun, win 3 out of 5, and we come home 4 out of 6. That's awesome. Even if we win 2 out of 5, then we're coming back 500. That's pretty good. But I would love it if we. I would love it if we got a bit more. I think I'm lagging with some settings, but obviously I got to fool around a little bit more. So thanks for sticking through the couple lags here. But yeah, I think if we could get 2 more, that would be great. It means we're 500. If we get 3 more, that's even better. All right. Hey, Clay, thoughts on Montreal game coming up or predictions? I'm going to say 4-2 because I say that every single game. But if they can take 1 out of 2 from Montreal, I'll be very happy. Michael, anyone interested in splitting season tickets for next season? There you go. Michael is offering to split season tickets with someone. Michael, I'm already splitting with someone, but I hope you find someone to split with you. Gmod, what's your prediction for the next 5 games? I'm going to say the Canucks win 3 of the next 5. I really think they can do that. Kui win. Clay, looking ahead back-to-back at the Habs, would you start Demmer or Holtz next game? The travel to Winnipeg and Montreal, not bad. There's a day in between. I would go Demko in the next one, and maybe Hope be in the one after. But I think they can't go wrong either way. But there's only been one repeat of goalies, and Demko has been the one to do it. So I'd be fine either way, truly. But I think they'll split the games. It's just a matter of who gets which game. Clay, who has been the most improved Canuck since opening night? The 3 that come to mind are Hoglander, Mott, and Sutter. I think they've all played very well. Fangirl, do you think the Canucks get all their 56 games in the season, or some get postponed or canceled? I think they'll get them all. They might not get them all done in time, but I think I'm confident that they'll get them all. Dexter, do you think the Canucks should re-sign Sutter for a short, cheap contract? No, I don't. I think if you want to get Gaudette in there, I think that's $4 million that you can move on from. So as well as he's playing, no, I don't think you re-sign Sutter. If you could own an NHL team, who would it be? For me, it would be the Sharks. If I could own a team, so obviously the Canucks are my favorite team, but if it came to profitability, I'm not sure if a Canadian team is the way to go because of the way you have to pay U.S. money's contract. So I'm taking a U.S. team, and how do you not say no? Like if I had the money, how do you not say no to like an original 6 team like the Rangers? Maybe the Rangers. I'm not sure how well Colorado does. I just like their team. Tampa, I'm not sure. That's a really good question. Arso, Clay, will you be uploading the member live stream on YouTube? Yes, the member live stream will be on YouTube, Arso. I really like Chatfield 0 to 60 speed. What do you think of Chatfield? Chatfield was great tonight. 17 minutes of ice time. Didn't look out of place at all. And yeah, he's faster than I thought, I admit. Debut Hunter, who was the last player to play with the endless high-intensity shifts like the Hog? Maybe Burrows, maybe Yannick Hansen, but he's been great. Kessler is... Yeah, actually, Kessler in that playoff series, he's a beast in the Nashville series in 2011. Gervy, how many games do you think the Canucks will win at the end of the road trip? I'd say they're going to win 3 or 4. I'd love for them to win 4. That means they got to win 3 of the next 5. Patrick, I think Sutter should stay with Vancouver. Yeah, it's a lot of money, though. Samuel, the curse is over. Justin, Hall of Fame member. Excellent game by the Canucks. Kept the pressure on the Jets. Didn't sit back. Indeed. Sheldon, your cousin did a good job with Hellebuck. Hey, Clay. Sheldon, thanks for watching my video. Yes, my cousin Dusty did 2 years in the Winnipeg Jets organization working with Connor Hellebuck and Michael Hutchinson. So it's pretty cool to see how good Hellebuyck is, but I'm fine if Hellebuyck has a bad game once in a while against us. He didn't have a bad game tonight. A couple of those goals were pretty fluky, right? The Hoglander goal, the McEwen deflection. The Hogfather, I like that. 2B, what do you think about us calling Brock the best dispenser? It's okay. Not the best I've heard, admittedly. Noah, is McEwen considered a grinder and a big forechecker, Clay? Yeah, you wouldn't call him a skill player for sure. You could say he's a power forward a little bit. So a grinder and a forechecker, I think that's fair. Lefty, there are two different players, but does Hoglander remind you of Alex Burrows? Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a bit of that in the chat tonight, so I think that's fair. That's a good point. Devontae, Fredericton, New Brunswick. No, it wasn't there. The name of the city is at the tip of my tongue, but I might have to come back and look at it. It was 7 or 8 years ago. Oh wait, it was. Oh, my leaders. No, I can't remember. Sorry guys, it would just be painful trying to watch me remember what it was. Harmon, who do you think is harder for the Canucks to play against, Leafs or Habs? We'll see. We struggled against the Habs, but they got shut out by Calgary, so I think the Canucks are playing a lot more confidence. I think, who do you think is harder for the Canucks to play against? Maybe the Habs, because I don't think the Leafs are going to be hard to play against. We might not win every game, but I don't think they'll be as hard. I'm not sure. Virtanen for Bennett. I would explore it, but I don't think Calgary does it. Hui Win, Clay, do you think Juolevi dresses this road chip? Chatfield's been solid, but I'd like to see Juolevi draw in. Yeah, I think of the 5 games, I could see Juolevi get in, but how do you, the Canucks have given up 1 goal for the last 4 straight games. I don't think you mess with it right now. Should the Canucks get Travis Dermott? I'm not a big Dermott fan, but I can't remember how old he is right now. Dexter, did you watch Kevin Bieksa talk about McEwen during the second intermission? It's like McEwen has some pretty good hand-eye coordination as well. Yes, especially for, quote, a bigger guy. I think he can do a lot of good things. I think he can do maybe kind of the stuff that we wanted for Tannen to do. Dunn and Metier, both lefties. Thanks, Noah. Sheldon, saw some good things from McEwen. Is he good enough to be a regular bottom 6? Absolutely. Infinite complacency. I know it sounds crazy given his price tag. Do you think we should scratch Myers in favor of Juolevi? Or his turnovers are hard to watch? Myers had a tough game tonight. I would agree. He was a +1 and 23 minutes, but he gave away the puck a lot. Gmod, come to the West Coast anytime. Lefty, I think it was the Canucks' best overall this year. I would agree. Playing against a very tough team. Reaction, how do you feel that in the past 6 days we have turned out our 2-5 record is a 6-5 record? I love it. I wanted them to be 5-5 after the homestand. They were, and now we are 1 game over. Thoughts on the hit on Kotkaniemi? Burke thought it was clean. I only saw the replays when they played it, and it looked like he got hit up here. Oh, that's weird. It looks like he got hit up here in the neck or the throat or the upper chest. I thought it was fine. I didn't see a hit to the head. Riley, what are your thoughts on Special Olympics? I think they're great. I think it's very important. Reg, do you think they're going to give Virtanen another shot at getting back in the lineup? Yeah, he'll get in again, but it's just a matter of when. You don't mess with the winning lineup. Leonard, what other arenas have you watched the Canucks? The Canucks, I've only watched them in... No, I have not watched the Canucks in another arena. I've seen a few of them play in this All-Star game in San Jose, but no, anytime I've gone to another arena, i.e. Calgary, Vegas, where else have I been? I've been a couple in the States. It's never to actually watch the Canucks play, which is weird. It's just one of those things. I haven't done one of those cool road trips where you follow the team. Liam, would you say Myers was the worst Canuck tonight? Yeah, I think if I had to pick one, I would pick him. Lefty, it looked like Kevin Bieksa didn't like the comparison to him and Chatfield. Kevin, look at Chatfield's foot speed in the first 3 strides. Yeah, I think Bieksa's a proud guy. Maybe he just didn't want to be compared to a rookie, but I didn't take it that way. I thought he was fine. He made a joke about beating up Fedorov during one of the preseasons. I think play Juolevi over Schmidt. Actually, Matt, Schmidt, he hasn't been maybe as good, at least I thought, as he would be, but he has been at 5-on-5. He's actually been our most effective defenseman. Fangirl, do you think Montreal will be a tough series? I do. Do you think Myers has improved, Fat Cat? No, I think he's kind of been across the same. Rangers are the most profitable team. Yeah, I can see that. Jaskran, if the Canucks make it to the playoffs, do you think they'll make it past the second round? So tough to say. You got to come out of the division. Let me see how they play against Toronto first, then they'll have played against all 6 teams, and then I can answer that a little better. Ethan, what do you think of the panel comparing Chatfield to Bieksa? I think it's fine. It was a way to get a reaction out of Bieksa as well. I thought it was fine, but Chatfield doesn't want to be the next Bieksa. He wants to be the next Chatfield. Well, the only Chatfield. You guys know what I mean. 125 on here right now. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Shy, just stop by to say hi and big Canucks win. I will now finish my homework. Good. That is very, very good. Good priorities for you. Parker says he'd be a terrible owner, meddling in every decision. Yeah, but you'd make some pretty good vids about it. Jaskran, do you think Petey will be the future captain of the team? Perhaps, but not necessarily. I don't think it's a slam dunk, especially if Horvat signs another contract. Noah, hey Clay, if you lived in Alberta but not in Edmonton or Calgary, would you follow the Oilers more or the Calgary more? Despite the 3X Canucks on the Calgary Flames roster, they are my least favorite team, actually. So I would actually follow Edmonton more if I was in Alberta. Hello, Michael Jaskarin. Do you think Jake will be on the team 1 or 2 years? Nope, I don't. Aaron, from worst defense to best in the league. Who would have thought? I don't think we're the best defense in the league, but it's a lot better. It's a lot better for sure. Michael, can some please tell me how our 6-game road trip will go? We'll end up 4-2. That is my prediction. Nucks fan, Clay, do you have a lot of Canucks memorabilia besides jerseys? No, actually, Nucks fan, I'm not a big memorabilia collector. I have, some stuffed dolls. I got a Canucks face mask here. I got a couple pennants, flags, scarves, towels, but not a lot of like autographed things. It's mostly jerseys, t-shirts, hoodies, and things, jackets for sure. I might do a video showing my collection. It's not like a massive collection, but I certainly don't have a lot of Canucks memorabilia, cool memorabilia that a lot of other people do. Jaskran, do you think the Jets are frustrated after this game? I don't think they're happy. Leonard, Vert is synonymous with untapped potential. What do you think is the key to unlocking that potential? Leonard, as much as I like Virtanen, I have a Virtanen shirt. I've met his parents. I think I don't think he's ever going to get it. I think maybe he is what he is right now. Harmon, does Miller stay long-term on the Canucks? I think he will. I hope so. Jaskran, do you think we can keep this progress up? Why not? Why not? Noah, are you going to any other games this season, Clay? Noah, I might go to another one later if Marie asks me, but she's got about 3 or 4 more games lined up. She's also got a couple more people lined up, but she did mention that she'd like to bring me again in March or April if she has games then. I'd be very happy to. You guys may have noticed if you're on my Twitter account, I had to scrub all my footage from Thursday night because the Canucks asked me to, because I think they got a call or a message from Vancouver Coastal Health. I don't think they're supposed to have fans in there. Well, they're not supposed to have fans in there, whether you call Marie an employee and I'm her guest, but they just kind of wanted to make sure that we didn't put too much out there. So I respectfully agreed, and I took down all my footage from Thursday night, unfortunately. But I might save it. I might put some of it up for my behind-the-scenes video for all you Hall of Fame members. We shall see. Sonny, do you think Besser will win the scoring race in the entire NHL? And is he better rookie than rookie Besser? And if yes, how? Yeah, Sonny, he's better, he's stronger, he's faster, he's older, all those things. He's just 3 years more experience. So I think he is better than rookie Besser. I don't know if he's going to lead the scoring race at the end of the year, but why not? Remember, though, the Canucks have played more games than everyone else. So, but I think he could be right up there in the race for sure. What do you think of our special teams in the past 3 to 4 games? I think they've been great. Power play looked okay tonight. They didn't score, but they looked dangerous. And penalty killing has been good. So I really like our special teams. Special teams, goaltending, lotto line, bottom 6. 4 big reasons why our team is doing so much better. Hello, Shot. Hey, Clay, if Hoglander can give the Jets this much trouble, just imagine what Podkolzin is going to bring to the Canucks. Yeah, I can't wait to see a Horvat, Podkolzin, Hoglander line. They'll be beasts in the offensive zone. Schmidt breakup on the 2-on-1 was huge. I agree, Parker. That was good. Dexter, I wonder how many Jets were laughing at Myers in his contract tonight. Hey, man, let's stay happy. Hot take here from Tyler. I think we want to trade Holtby late in the season to avoid Seattle just getting him for free. His stock is high as well right now. Yes, but then you still have to have a goaltender that meets expansion requirements. So you have to have some sort of experienced goaltender on your roster. And right now it's only Demko. Do you think Schmidt will improve in the future games? Jaskran, I think so. I think I thought he had a good game tonight. And I think he's still figuring out his new teammates, but I think he's doing well. Any talk about Hoglander for the Calder Trophy? Jazz, why not? He's up there fighting for the lead in scoring. It's not just about scoring. Oh, by the way, interesting. I know some people are talking about Quinn Hughes for the Norris Trophy. I'd love to see that, but he doesn't kill penalties. So anytime someone says that Hughes should be a Norris Trophy finalist, that's fine. Let's talk about being a finalist. But being an actual winner, I think no matter how many points he gets, if you find someone who gets close to as many points and kills penalties, I think that's a big, to me, I think that's a big swing there. Which Alberta team do you like more? Jaskran, if I had to pick one, the lesser of two evils, I pick Edmonton. The Canucky 217, do you think we should trade for Tannen soon? Got to build up a trade value of those, but you can't do that sitting as a healthy scratch. So that's a tough one. I don't think he's got much trade value. Nuck 649, Besser leads the league with 8 goals. I don't think any analyst is going to talk about him. I think he will. They will. We'll see. Do you think we'll beat Markey and the Flames this season, Clay? Yes, Fangirl. We're not going to lose to them 10 times. We better not. But I don't know how many. Riley, I participate in Special Olympics. Hockey's my favorite. That's awesome, Riley. That's really cool. Jacob, what games on the road are you predicting for us to win? I think we take 1 out of the 2 in Montreal. Let's say we take the first one, just for the heck of it. And let's say we take games 1 and 3 from Toronto. But I think 1 from Montreal and 2 from Toronto would be great. Who do we play on the road trip? 2 in Montreal, 3 in Toronto. Do you have a favorite movie? Yes, I do, Riley. Shawshank Redemption and Coming to America. With the way the season has started, what is the win ratio you think we'll need to make the playoffs? 3 wins for every loss, 2 wins for every loss. Last resort, I think out of 56 games, we're going to need 65 points to make the playoffs. So let's say out of 56 games, we need to win 32 of them and then pick up a bunch of single points. Now, maybe 30 of them, between 30 and 32 wins, and then some extra points I think will get us in. I haven't really thought about it, but I think, we'll need 65 to get the 4th. 65 or 66 points to get the 4th spot at least. If you can choose one ex-Canuck from any era to add this year's roster, who would it be? Oh, Bure, without a shadow of a doubt. Because I don't think we need a playmaking center like Henrik. Can you imagine Bure? Now that I think about it, Henrik's good too. No, I'd go with Bure. You just couldn't beat his speed and his ability to finish. Although Sedins were both really good as well. Lefty agrees with me. Riley says you follow me on Twitter. Thank you, Riley. Can you let us know when Marie will be performing? Want to get there before puck drop to see her. All right. Get there, meaning get to the arena, or get there on TV? Or do you work at the arena? Jaskran, when do you think Besser will enter his prime? I think we're seeing it right now, right? He's already, because he's not young anymore. Well, he's relatively young, but what is he, 23 or 24? So maybe it's going to be over the next couple of years. Good question. Ray Bro, sup Clay, how are you doing? Just playing Among Us with Johnny V. Very cool. I've tried playing that game a few times, but I absolutely suck. Ray Bro, nice to be here. Nice to see you here. Rome, Clay, did Marie make any comments about singing the anthems with the new change of lyrics? Yeah, Rome, I've talked to her privately, and she was fine. She was fine with the change in the lyrics, for sure. I didn't talk to her last night about it, or Thursday night, but I've talked to her in the past. All right, so Clay, if you had to pick one, who would you keep, Besser or Miller? Oh, man. Besser makes more, but he's younger. Man, I think Besser has a higher ceiling. Maybe it's Besser, but I really like everything Miller brings to the table. And maybe I shouldn't get too clouded because one of Besser's goals was an empty net goal. I think Miller is a better all-around player, but Besser has got a really good scoring touch. Okay, I'm going to have to choose one. I think because of age age favors Besser, contract favors Miller. Oh, let's go Besser. But I think it's so tight. It's so tough. Do you think Denko will start Monday in Montreal? I think there's a good chance, but it's so hard to say. They're going to play both of them, one each, I think. Dexter, I'm excited for Parkosen to replace Pearson. I agree. Do you think the Canucks should re-sign Pearson and play him on the third line? No. I think you have an opportunity to get rid of contrasts like Sutter and Pearson. Not get rid of in a bad way, but I don't see Pearson getting re-signed either. I really don't. How do you think Markstrom's doing in Calgary? Well, he got a shutout tonight. Calder 6 points. Oh, he's got 6 points, yeah. Noah, did you hear Schmidt got Sutter's McFlurry? Yes, I did see that. This offseason is going to predict how long this core sticks together. Yeah, exactly. Hughes and Pedersen represented by the same agency now. Reaction Club, I wonder what Hot Take would have to say about the Nucks after tonight. He said that our true test was how good we were going to be against the Jets. Well, we passed that test. We aced that test. Gmod, is Roussel on his way out? How many minutes tonight? 13. So that's more than he's been getting. I think if we temper our expectations, I think it's okay. He is a fourth line player right now. Parker, have you been following the rest of the league at all? I've literally only paid attention to the North. I definitely go to the North for sure, Parker, but I do look at the other divisions and other players because I'm in 4 or 5 different hockey pools. So actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in 5 or 6 hockey pools. So yeah, I do. Not all pay. Some of them are though, but I definitely do pay attention to the rest of the league. Do you think Hoglander will win the Calder? Seating, I don't know if he'll win it, but he'll be in the running for sure. I think Kaprizov is going to win. Lefty thinks Quinn ever makes the top 5 of scoring in the whole NHL. He could win the Norris. That's fair. When will we play Markey again? In the next 3 days. Not in the next 3 days. In the middle of the month, I think is the next time we play Calgary. Jaskrin, if we keep Virtanen, his trade value will keep decreasing, don't you think? That's such a toughie because you need to play him a little bit so teams actually want him. But then if he plays well, then you want him. So that's the tricky thing about making a trade. Are you much of a Vancouver Warriors fan, Clay? No, admittedly, I'm not. Virtanen to Seattle. Yeah, we could easily expose him. That's a great point, Matt. Riley, good morning, my neighbors. Bleep you. Yes, bleep, yes. Not the most clean movie ever, but I still love Coming to America. Who had a better assist, the broken stick or Edler? You know, Arsenal, it's so funny. I saw that stick there, and I even said to the boys, I said, watch, there's going to be a puck that goes off that stick. I didn't say it's going to help us, but it was so, you could just see it happening. It was so good. Truds, Clay, now you've seen Hughes' brother as a top 5 prospect. If Canucks have the option, should they take him? 6'3", 195, is scoring more than his older brother at the same age. Yeah, you know, Truds, it really depends. If he's the best player whenever we get to that pick, of course, I think we should consider it. But it's hard to say, should we take him? If they have the option, though, yeah. Who knows? It might, in a weird way, help Quinn stay even longer. But you know, a lot has to happen before that. What do you think of Sam Bennett for Jake Virtanen? I just talked about it. I'd do it, but I don't know if Calgary will do it. I know a lot of people. Virtanen is very polarizing. I like him a lot. You guys know that I like him a lot. I talk about it a lot. Yes, even if we take his draft position out of the equation, he's got to be more consistent. Exactly what you said, James. Hi, man. Who won the game today? Canucks did 4-1. Do you see the Oilers game? Yes, the Oilers won as well in overtime. I guess you could say Besser had a pretty nice break when the broken stick assisted him. Do you get the joke, Clay? Yes, Dexter, not your finest work, but thank you for the effort. Who do you think has been our best player this season? Our best player right now, I'd say, not just because he's leading the team in scoring, but I'd say it's been Hughes and maybe Horvat. Those two. No, get to the TV to see Marie. It's tough being a Canucks fan in Toronto. For sure. All right, okay. I think February 11th is the next one, the Chinese New Year, February 11th. That's what I heard her talking about. James going to go to bed. No problem. Good night. Thank you. Start the cup parade. Very good, very good. Well, our friend Tyler is here. Can you imagine Besser won the Rocket Richard? That would be cool. What was the last test you aced? Great question, Leonard. If you mean 100%, it would have to be like a goofy quiz online about a movie or something. But an actual test, you know, I've been doing okay in my master's of theology. I've been getting 80, 88, 89% average. But a true ace of a test, 100%. Let's go with some math drill in grade 7. I don't know. Like a true 100%. Good question. I'll get back to you. It certainly wasn't my driving test. That's for sure. Hi, I'm new. Chase, welcome. Tyler, cry around for the Calder and Hughes. Not sure if anyone's crying, Tyler. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What's your opinion if the Canucks trade Virtanen for Sam Bennett. I'd be open to it, but I don't think, like I said, that Calgary would do it. Will Virtanen be exposed? If he is, will he be taken? Jaskran, it really depends on what Seattle, how they want to build their team. But yeah, there's a good chance he could be exposed now. Clay, should we go out and find a defenseman? I don't know, Jasper. Jordy Ben's being kind of a revelation. It's going to be hard for Hamonic to bump on a lineup, and then there's still Oli Levy waiting in the wings. So if the Canucks play well, it's so easy to say that. It's harder to do in reality. I think they're going to be okay, actually. But you can never have more depth, that's for sure. Matthew, what do you think about Brock's start of the season? I think he's been great. Demko's playing in the last 3 starts. That's been great. So solid. So solid. Jogpa, when are the injured players coming and returning? I heard that Jace Harlock's close, but the Canucks are going to have to make a roster move, and I think Hamonic's still a bit a ways out. Well, Bennett's contract is 5.1. Really? Over 2 years, though, right? Not per year. Do you think Hughes and Petey will leave the Canucks in the future like Tavares and Kessler did or ask for a trade? I don't think so. I think the Canucks are going to do everything they can to build around them for sure. Yeah, there you go. How you doing? 2.5 million. Thank you. Jaskran, do you like math? Yes, it was my best subject in school. Where does Podkolzin fit in the lineup? I think they're going to quickly try and move him up to a second line winger, playing with Horvat and Hoglander. It would be so cool to see. What's your best study advice, Gmod? Is to actually do it. Build in the time. Gmod, how old are you? What are you studying? Are you high school? No, you must be like, I'm guessing that you're at least university college, but I'm not sure. Fat Cat, I'm going to go to bed. Love the vids. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Fat Cat, for being here. Noah, who would you bench, start, cut Clay? Crosby, McDavid, and McKinnon. Oh my gosh. If I had to choose between those 3 guys right now, who would I bench, start, and cut? Oh, wait. Oh. Right now, given their age, and I would start McDavid, bench McKinnon, and cut Crosby. Weird question, but that I'm just thinking of ages. Love your postgame live streams. Thank you. All right, okay. That's what I'm going to say to you. All right, okay. But thank you for that. How many points would you score, Clay, if you're in the first line with Petey and Miller? I would probably get rocked in my first shift. If I get to the net, I'm okay, actually. But I'm a good skater, but I have bad hands. So if in an 82 game season, maybe I'd get 1 point. And that's when there was an empty net and I got a cheap assist of some sort. Pizza or hot dogs? Pizza for sure. Should we have interest in Victor Mete? No harm in adding depth. I know I kind of poo-pooed it a couple days ago or 3 days ago when the news first broke, but I want to find out if it's indeed a done deal out there for sure. Sam Bennett is 2.5, same as Jake's. Yeah, that's what I thought, that they're very, very similar. Do you see Hoglander as a top 6 forward in the future? How many points will he reach in season's prime? In a full 82-game season, I can see Hoglander going 45 or 50 points. I don't see why not. So, yes, I think he could be a second-line player for sure. Jaskran, will Jace be in the lineup when he returns? I think he'll be in and out bottom 6. Give us another option. I don't think he's bona fide every day for sure. Lots of talk. PD, Huggy, Bears contracts. What about the overperforming bottom 6? What do you think Benning will do? I think Sutter is gone. I think you keep Gaudette cheap, perhaps. And Roussel and Beagle will be gone the year after next, I think. What do you think PD and Hughes contracts next? You know, I always thought that PD would make more. I had in my head, like, depending on years, of course, anywhere between 8 and 12 million for PD and between 7 and 10 million for Hughes. I don't know if they're going to get identical money because how you rarely see a defenseman make the same as a first-line center, right? As good as the defenseman is. I'm not sure. When Hamonic comes in, who will go out? Ben has looked very good with Hughes. Yeah, I don't think Hamonic comes in for a bit, to be honest with you. Chatfield over Ben. Like, Ben would stay over Chatfield. Will Hamonic also be in the lineup? I think he'll get in, but it might not be right away. If you could change the goal song for the Canucks, what song would you change it to? Oh, easy. Bust a Move, Young MC. I'm not sure that that's the best arena song, but I love that song. Beta Shah, how many goals will Bury get in this wide open NHL? Yeah, the fact that they're calling so many penalties, you've seen kind of like the wimpy calls. I think he could get 50 or 60. Not like 70 or 80. I think he get 50 or 60. Leonard, Jyrki Lumi, Christian Ehrhoff, Hughes. Who is your power play quarterback? Like them all. Ehrhoff was amazing in 2011. Lume was good in the run before that. Can't argue with Hughes' skating. He doesn't have a big shot yet, but I'm still going with Hughes. Gmod, I'm 34. Nice. Returning to school after railway career. I'm studying horticulture and landscape. That is pretty cool. Been a long time since I was in school. Yeah. Create healthy habits. That's my advice. I predict that Hoglander's best offensive year through career will be 72 points. That's high, but that would be awesome if he does that in an 82 game schedule. Do you know Nucks have been 4-0 when Besser scores? Well, then he should keep scoring for sure. Well, I've actually caught up, and we have 130 people in here. I think I skipped a lot of comments, but I think the best way is to try and do the questions only. Okay, see ya, Clay. No problem, Avash. Okay, the last 3 minutes. Thunderstruck, you're going to have to write Gmod's age down on your age sheet. Okay, Dexter, I will. Oh, no, if I bring it down, I'm going to have to start writing everyone. So we'll remember Gmod is indeed 34. Okay, I'll just do that one. We'll add one person a day. So on my age sheet, which is still here, Gmod makes it into the middle column, which is all the middle-aged people, 34. Okay. If you're wondering what these guys are talking about, I started an age sheet because I was trying to keep track of everyone, and I have horrible writing, and I can't read anything on that. Jaskran, when will you start reading comments again? I don't know. It's tough. I really like trying to stay up to date. I felt bad when people would ask a question or say something, and then I get to it 20 minutes later, and then people have to repeat. So I'm going to try. The questions only, I think, works really well, and it's a good flow. Nick Hickley, sorry I can't stay, but the Canucks look great. Probably the best game so far. No problem, Nick. I know you do what you can when you can. Thanks for being here. ParkersPucks says he's 7. You do have a baby face for sure. Riley, I would not mind being a mod even though I'm 22. Thank you, Riley. I have enough mods for now. And granted, the people in here, I've been lucky, have been pretty mature for the most part. But if I need more, I will let you know. Chase is 15. Awesome. Okay, 2 minutes now. Questions only. But I'll do my best. 2 minutes. No hockey questions. No hockey questions. All right. If you don't mind me asking, why are you studying now? Why am I studying? I'm studying because I want to obtain a master's in theology, in religious studies. It'll help me become better at my job, if that's what you're asking. Or if you're asking why you're studying now, like why at 11 o'clock or 10:30 on Saturday night, I'm not sure. Favorite Bible verse, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Soccer or football? I'll go football. Clay, would you ever wear a do-rag? No, I don't think so. You can't miss with perfection. No, this isn't perfection. I don't think I would. What's your job? I work for the Catholic Archdiocese in ministries and outreach, helping churches do their programming and in communications. Popcorn or chips? Let's go popcorn. Have you been a Christian all your life? Great question. No, I came in as an 18-year-old. How old are you, man? And are you cool? Okay, I think I am cool. Thank you, Chase. I'm 46 years old. If you were to tell the whole world some advice, what would it be? Seek first to understand before being understood, and don't lie. Don't lie. Be genuine. Favorite sports movie? Oh, I like so many. I actually like Coach Carter, the basketball movie. What's your worst grade you ever got in school? I failed accounting in university. So I think between 45 and 50. Have you ever seen Corner Gas? No, I don't see it. I haven't watched it. Live anywhere except Vancouver. Where would you move to? Somewhere warmer. Arizona, California, Florida, something like that. Except then you have to deal with, you would have had to deal with Trump and COVID. Pineapple on pizza. Let's go, yay. Favorite rock and roll band? Not really into rock and roll, sorry. Favorite stand-up comic? I'm an old school, Eddie Murphy. Were you a Dragon Ball Z fan? No. Do you ever play Mortal Kombat? No. Clay, you Chinese half. Emo, my last name is Japanese, so I'm half Japanese, half Chinese. I think I might have missed a couple questions, but I apologize. And this win deserves a booyah indeed. Booyah. I'll do a better one at the end. And yes, Leonard, youth leader is still a thing, although we didn't do it last year because of the pandemic. Lastly, would you ever move to Vancouver Island? No, probably not. And But we'll go there for bowling, Dexter. And Fangirl, did Kayla ever meet my dad? No, she didn't. Dad passed away in 2004, and Kayla was born in 2007. Okay, you guys, there was some awesome questions. We're at the 45-minute mark. Thanks, everyone, for being here. What a great win. So it's next up is Montreal on Monday. Oh, I want to ask you your opinion now. The Montreal game is at 4 o'clock on Monday. It'll end at 6:30. However, I have a work event that starts at 6:30. Right after the game ends, and we'll probably go to about 8 or 8:30. Are you more likely to watch a stream if I do it at 8:30 or at 10 p.m.? So write down real quick in the chat either 8:30 or 10. Which one do you prefer, real quick? And just so you know, this isn't binding. I just want to kind of get a better idea. So 8:30, kind of in the middle of the night, but it's the earliest I can do it, versus 10 p.m. All right. What do you guys got? Oh, yeah. Yes, Rome. When I checked the recording, I heard myself once after the 5-on-3 call. Whoever took the second penalty for that 5-on-3, you could hear a light, ooh, and that was me. Okay, I see way more 10 than 8:30. Although, yeah, Gustavo, Leonard, I know 8:30 is probably better for you. I think 10 o'clock, most of the people indeed are here on the West Coast. Not everyone, and I appreciate everyone for being here. Okay, I'm likely to do 10 o'clock, then I can just set it, then I can come home. 8:30, I would have done it from my office again, which I like. It's actually a better connection because it's wired, but I know the stream conked out a couple times today, but I think overall it's been okay. So yes, we'll set it for Monday night at 10 p.m. And yes, are you serious, Rome, when you say that you think you heard me on the TV? Because it's pretty hard, because there's the fake crowd noise, and even if there's no fake crowd noise, there's still Shorthouse and Garrett talking. But I did hear myself at least once. Arso, I think you hid the wrong one. Okay, yeah, you got it. Okay, thanks. Okay, friends. Oh, by the way, yes, I'm wearing this Brock Besser shirt, the special, because he scored 2 goals tonight, and he's the league leader in goals. Hard to say. Okay, friends. So next postgame live stream will be Monday night at 10 p.m. Before I go, I want to once again thank the Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Sim Alexander, Justin Credible, and nucksfan 29. Thank you for your generous donations. If anyone else wants to consider being a member, consider it. I won't go through everything here, but we've got 3 levels, including everything from post-game live stream, not post-game, from member-exclusive live streams to shoutouts and videos to one-on-one Zoom calls. So if you want to check out more about that, how you can support me, there's no pressure. Click the join button. It doesn't make you join right away. You got to watch a video first, or at least see the levels, or click on the membership tab. Before you go, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Make sure you like this video and like the fact that the Canucks won. And I really appreciate you being here. No matter what, you could be doing anything else right now, but instead we were hanging out, and I'm very grateful to all of you. So once again, a 4-1 victory. Vancouver kicks off their 6-game road trip with a dominant performance. They kick away the 10-game losing streak to Winnipeg. Good riddance. And now we got Montreal. It's time to avenge some of those ugly losses. So we got Montreal for 2 and Toronto for 3. I'm hoping Vancouver takes 3 of the next 5 to come home winning 4 of the next 6. Okay, friends, stay safe, stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we'll see you Monday night for sure. And I hope you enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Enjoy the fact that we can be happy about the Canucks being over 500 and in 3rd place in the North Division, at least for now. Have a great night, everyone. God bless. And go Canucks, go. Booyah.